Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Miss Coffee Tipsy and my name is Melissa and I haven't done a video for a while, so I thought I'd do a little look that I like to do for myself when I'm feeling cute and pretty but also a little bit fierce. So I'm going to be doing a slick of eyeliner on the eyes, and then I'll be doing the foundation, my whole face basically, so you can see what I do. I think I'll put a little bit of, what's the right word? Fill in my eyebrows a little bit, because normally I tint them, but I can show you how to do that if you don't tint them. And choose a lipstick and put some lippy on. Why not, eh? Okay, let's get started. So, as always, gonna start with priming my face. So if you've watched some of my videos, you know that I use number 7 Airbrush Away Primer. I've had this one recently. It came in a free gift from number 7 when you buy other bits and pieces. So that was really nice. And it feels like velvet on your face. Like, it is such a joy to put on. But other primers I've used in the past have been NYX Cosmetics. Their primer is really good. Let me see what it's called. I think it's called like Matte and something. Oh no, Hydra Touch. So that one's good. I have used others, but I can't remember what they were. But I don't think they were very good anyway. Hence why I kept changing. And next we are going to prime our eyes, ready for doing those. So again, if you've watched my videos before, you know I use a little bit of concealer to do that. You can get specifically made eyeshadow primers, and if you have one of those, then brilliant, use that, because they work really nicely too. And then I'm just gonna grab a blending sponge. Oh my god, ignore how dirty that is. Whoa. Is anyone else really bad at regularly cleaning their brushes and sponges and then complain when they get spots? Yeah, that's me too. So yeah, prime those eyes. So what this does is it gives a nice even base for any eyeshadows and bits and pieces you're going to put on your eyes. But importantly, you've got to set that as well. So you want to set that with some powder. Things are falling on the floor and all sorts. It's brilliant. I forgot how much I like making videos. So yeah, you just want to dust the powder over your eyelids. So I tend to always do my eye makeup first. So then if I get any mistakes happen, or any fallout from eyeshadows and bits and pieces, like I can just wipe it off really easily without affecting the rest of my makeup, which is much less frustrating than if you've done your whole face perfectly and then you do your eyes and you make a huge mess. Okay, so I'm going to define my eye a little bit using my ever so famous and well used e.l.f. palette. Sorry for like the little earthquakes then. You're on top of my dresser and I just opened the drawer. So e.l.f. Cosmetics Mad for Matte palette. You will love it. It's got all the neutral colours that you'd need in matte shades, so you're not going to have super shiny eyes. You always need a mixture of matte eyeshadows and shiny eyeshadows to create a really beautiful layered look. So I suggest you invest in this one, because you will most likely, if you follow my channel anyway, will use it in nearly every single eye look. Oh my god. It's just so handy. So handy. Okay, so next I'm going to grab one of my brushes, and I use Eco Tool brushes where I can because they're really cool. Eco! And this one's a double-ended one. I love this one. You can see I've used purple on it. But I'm going to use this end today, which is already grey, and I'm going to use a grey. So I'm going to use the second one in here next to the white. And I'm just going to go into my crease here just to define my eye, my eyeball a little bit. Oh, don't accidentally dip it in the brown like I just did. Yeah, so my eyebrows are all haven't been done for a while because I just felt this need to grow them out during the pandemic and just see what they look like. And also I thought it was only fair because like there's you guys out there that can't get your regular eyebrow appointments and you're like, oh, you can't do anything about it. Where like I can, and I just don't want to take advantage of that privilege. So I'm like here for you guys in the bushy-browed crew. Bushy brows unite. I mean, Frida Kahlo makes it look good, doesn't she? There's loads of models out there that make it look really good. Sasha Velour, a drag queen, that she paints on a monobrow. It looks really cool and artistic. So yeah, having bushy brows isn't necessarily a bad thing. Okay, so I've patted that eyeshadow on with the flatter end of my brush. So I'm just gonna clean off my purple. So I just grab some tissue for this and just keep wiping until it's all gone, or mostly gone. Because all I want to do is just give that little bit of grey a blend. Just quickly. So I'm just going to go over that and blend it. And that is all I'm going to do for eyeshadow, because I just like to define my eyes a little bit before I put on eyeliner. You don't have to do that bit if you don't want to. Or if you're in a rush and can't be arsed, then don't worry about that bit. Okay, so I'm going to grab my ever so favourite eyeliner, which is Super Cat by Soap and Glory, which you can get in Boots. And it's like a felt tip pen, so it's really easy to use. On paper, anyway. It took me ages to perfect how to do liquid eyeliner, so all I can say is you just need patience and you need to practice and don't give up, because it does get easier. The better you get to know your eyes, the easier it is to do your liquid lines. Liquid line. Yeah, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to try and make it fairly thin and then like a tiny little flick at the end. So I did a live tutorial on doing eyeliner, and some people, I think, they think that you just got to go and draw it right on, and sometimes that's where it can go wrong. So what I do is I do like little lines, and then you're kind of connecting the dots almost. And then that way you can control the thickness a bit better. See, like that's a little bit wobbly. But I mean, from afar, it doesn't really matter. But I am gonna tidy it up a little bit. there we are. I haven't tinted my eyelashes in ages. They're so fair. It's crazy. I'm like waiting until the pandemic's over and we can all like start going out properly and seeing people, and I'm gonna like have a whole makeover, make myself feel really fabulous. So I'm gonna do a tiny little liquid line flick now. So I like to kind of mark where I'm going, and my aim is to aim for the end of my eyebrow. I'm not gonna draw the line up that far, and then I just hold the skin. And I keep the pen pointy, because if you start to lean it, it's going to ruin your line, like your nice thin line, and it will make it thicker than you want. Okay, and then I'm going to make that a bit pointier, going the other way. Just give it a bit of a point. Generally, I find every time I do a flick on my eye, it never goes the way I plan. So just be open-minded with how the finishing look is gonna be. Yeah, and I think I'm happy with that. I just want a tiny little flick. Okay, so do the same on the other eye. I say do the same, do similar on the other eye. Because again, let's be real, they never turn out the same. Do you see? Like that one's gotten a bit bigger now. So I'm gonna make that one a little bit bigger. So yeah, the key to it is do a little bit at a time and just keep checking that it's looking the same. So I'm happy with that now. They're basically very similar. So to intensify the look, I am going to put some black eyeliner in the waterline of my upper eyelashes. So what I do is I lift up so you can see my waterline. It just intensifies it a bit, especially if you've got fair eyelashes like I have. It kind of just darkens it all a bit more until you put your mascara on. Make sure to keep blinking so you don't get watery eyes. Obviously, again, you can skip that step if you're not comfortable with it. And I kind of just want to leave it like that now. For the mascara, I want to kind of guide my eyelashes into like a cat-like, yeah, a cat-like flick as well. Cats don't have eyelashes, but you know what I mean. So I'm going to guide them to, instead of going straight up, I'm going to guide them to go over towards my flick. So the way I put mascara on is, again, I lift so I can see my waterline. And you can look down into the mirror so you don't poke yourself in the eye. And you just wiggle, 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 wiggle. And I'm getting the mascara on the lashes, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And then guiding those lashes over. And then I like to put a bit of extra on the end. Sorry, my camera goes blurry every now and again. It's really annoying. For some reason, when I'm like moving or I get too close, it's an amateur setup. One day I shall obtain professional equipment. See, so instead of going straight up, my eyelashes are going over. Ooh la la. So you can do the same on the other eye. Whoop. And I'm going to poke myself in the eye, like I'm telling you guys not to do. Okay, and if I remember, I'm going to add on another layer when that layer has dried. I can have a sip of coffee. I've only had one coffee this morning. It's mental. Yeah, so now I'm going to do my face. I do my face different every time, but let's try and not do that. So I've got NYX lavender, it's lavender coloured concealer. I have a thing about my under eyes, like I really hate them. I always think I look really tired. I'm working on it, like I feel a lot better about them now, like the past few weeks, because I've seen myself so often without makeup on, but they're not my favourite feature. So I like to cover them up quite a bit with a bit of lavender concealer, and it makes it really, really light. So they're basically gone, which is quite nice. So do that step first. I'm gonna put some foundation on. So I am aware that my foundation does not match my skin because I've gotten a tan the past few weeks and we can't go to the shops and test out our foundation colours, can we? So I can't get a better foundation that matches my tan skin. So I'm just going to use the one I've got, which again, number 7, it's Lift and Illuminate, and it feels gorgeous. It's got SPF in, which is ideal. You need SPF on your face to prevent aging and to protect your skin from the sun, more importantly. So yeah, I can't wait till Boots is open again and I can go and test out all the colours and get the right one for my skin. Because it's totally normal to have a winter foundation and a summer foundation. So yeah, just blend that all over my face. Feels so nice. It feels super silky, like it's hydrating your skin as you go. Like some foundations can feel a bit cakey, can't they? Like a bit drying, but this one is just amazing. And it's so light as well, I don't feel like you've got anything on. So yeah, there's that one. I'm then going to do a little bit more concealer, but with my... Where's it gone? Oh my god. With my... Oh yeah, that was what fell on the floor. With my e.l.f. Cosmetics 16 Hour Camo Concealer. It's brilliant. This one's a really light one because, like I said, I hate my bags. My bags. Just put a bit of that on. Blend that in as well. Tappy tap 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 tap. You can use your finger to blend. But if you don't have any brushes or tools, your fingers and your hands are absolutely fine. So don't feel like you've got to go out and buy loads of expensive accessories. Obviously it helps, stops your hands getting all mucky, and it stops the bacteria from your hands going onto your face. But honestly, if you want to give this a go and you don't want to wait to get an order of everything, then just go for it. So that's really lightened up my eyes as well. So now I'm going to take some bronzer, which this one is a Makeup Academy from Superdrug Bronzed Perfection Matte in Sunset Tan. I like it, but if you guys have any better suggestions, I'm never happy with the bronzers I get. And I'm gonna start, sorry, I should have started by the hairline then. And I'm just gonna blend that up over my cheekbones. And then to stop my foundation looking as much like a mask, I'm gonna try and blend it with my tan a little bit. So I'd normally do this too, but I'm doing it just a bit heavier than normal, just so it does blend a bit more. And same on the other side. I do like this bronzer for the fact like it's not too pigmented, so you can sort of put it everywhere and it's not going to look too crazy. So that's okay. And then I'm going to use my blusher, which I'm using a lot of number 7 today, which is number 7 again in Damson Mist. This is a powder blusher. I really like this colour. It just gives like a youthful glow. It's that youthful pink hue to your cheeks, which is what I like for this look, because I wanted to look cutesy but fierce, didn't I? That was the aim of my game. And now just got to choose a lipstick. So I'll probably go with pink for this one. I'm just going to add some more mascara like I said I would, just to make sure those lashes are where I want them. And then I think I'll use my Lime Crime Velveteen lipstick. This shade just goes with absolutely everything for me. It's amazing. So this is the colour Cupid. Don't you just love the pattern on the lid? Colour Cupid is like it dries matte. So be aware of that if you wanted a shiny. In case you wanted a shiny finish. With this look, because it's quite subtle and neutral, you could use pretty much any colour lipstick you like, so you can go really bold as well. So again, it's given that youthful look. I just remembered I said I was going to fill in my eyebrows, so I found a really easy way to do that, because I don't normally do my eyebrows because I find them really time consuming, so that's why I tint them instead, because then they're done. But I've got this really good little tool. So this is an e.l.f. brush, so from e.l.f. Cosmetics. It's called Eyebrow Duo, and it's got this like mascara tip end. So what I've done is, I'll take my e.l.f. palette again because we've already been using that one, and I'd take my brush into the brown that matches my eyebrows the most. So I'm going to go for this light brown, and I just sort of show you, not that easy to show you, I just rotate it in here. You can see I've been using it for that reason, and you get enough colour on your brush and you can literally just brush it through your eyebrows. And it just defines, see, wow, that difference, it's just heightened it as well. That's really cool. So it's just giving you that little bit of definition without looking really drawn on. And it only took seconds. Look at the difference. How easy was that? Wow. Okay, so let's do that again on the other eyebrow. I'm actually so glad I've figured out a way to do my eyebrows easier. Because sometimes I'll want them darker than I tint them, or, you know, depending on what I'm doing or how I'm feeling. So it's good to have little tips and tricks that are nice and easy to do. There, all filled in, beautiful. And I haven't powdered my face. So last of all, we are going to powder our noses. So again, grab your powder, whatever that may be. This is a compact powder. but there's loose powders and all sorts on the market. And then just go all over into the creases of your face. Best to do it before you put your lipstick on. Make sure you go under the eye lightly so you don't get creases under the eye. And there we are. What are we thinking? Yes, I'm wearing a dress to match my look today. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I thought I'd jump on and show you because it's one of my favourite looks. I don't do it very often. Like I said, I got to feel in that mood. So yeah, if you give it a go, then let me know, see what you think. Like and subscribe to my channel and share this video if you've really enjoyed it and you think your friends will too. Okay, thank you for watching, and I love you all, and take care and bless you, and thank you for your support. Have a great day.